EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for October 6, 2020. For your Tuesday, expecting a near room temperature highs today, and we're going to have mostly sunny skies, beautiful day today. And then we're going to have mostly clear skies overnight tonight, but not as cool as it has been over the last couple of nights. Winds are going to be shifting to the southwest, so that's going to keep these temperatures a little bit warmer. And for most areas, they're going to be in the 68 to 72 degree range today, which technically for this time of year is very slightly above average. So not by a lot, but just a little bit. And again, mostly sunny skies today. And then once we get to Wednesday, we're going to have this system moving off to our north here. That's going to drag a cold front through during the afternoon. Now, the global model's not really thrilled with too much here. The NAM isn't really too much more, but we have a few scattered showers along the front here. Is looking at 2 p.m. and it crosses there at about 3 o'clock across the New York-Pennsylvania border and moves south here. So we just have isolated changes further north and further south. It looks like just a stray chance for a shower when this front moves through, and that might get all the way down to southeast PA, central Jersey. We'll see, but that goes into early evening, and then that front moves through. Very warm ahead of this front here on Wednesday, even warmer than today, so by about 4 or 5 degrees. So instead of 68 to 72, we're more like 72 to 76-ish for tomorrow. So once this front moves through, though, we're going to have temperatures decrease quite a bit, back at least 10 degrees, back down to the middle 60s, down either side of the middle 60s, both Thursday and Friday. But again, mostly sunny skies are expected. Now, you can see this in the southwestern portion of your screen. This is Hurricane Delta, which is now in the Caribbean. It's actually a hurricane already, expected to become a major hurricane as it goes through the channel between Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula. And we can see that here on the infrared satellite, and it's started to get pretty organized here. This is a hurricane, a Category 1 hurricane. On this image here, as I stop this here, this image here is showing the Yucatan Peninsula is right up here. So, and then far northern parts here, this is part of Cuba right here. These are the islands just south of Cuba. And off to our south here is, if I remember my geography here, Honduras. That's it. This is Honduras right here, off to our south. And just off to the northeast of this is Jamaica. So there's kind of like, it's moving up in this general direction. And the whole idea is that it'll come up through this channel here between the Yucatan Peninsula and the island of Cuba. And because it's doing that, once it gets up in here, it's expected to become a major hurricane going right through this channel, actually just before it gets to the Yucatan, and then continue further through the Caribbean. So here's where it should be today. And then again, it's going to get near the Yucatan Peninsula, may even make a landfall there, and then continue into the Gulf, and then this is going to be turning into a major hurricane, Category 3 or higher. And then once the National Hurricane Center has this weakening a little bit right before it hits land. But the position of this landfall yesterday was over here. Now it keeps doing a step back here, where it's going further and further west. So this is far to be decided yet. I mean, we have a lot of ways to go with this of where exactly this makes landfall here, but it is expected to be at least a hurricane when it does make landfall. Now, why is that important? Well, downstream effects of this are now showing that we have the remnant rains coming in this. Now, this will be post-tropical, and when it becomes post-tropical, you have a more expansive rain shield with this. The winds kind of spread out in all directions, so it's really not a wind concern going over this far land before it gets here. But again, like I said, Thursday, Friday are mostly sunny days and cooler days, and then Saturday turns a little bit warmer, but dry. And then once we get to Sunday, we have these showers working in here in association with the remnants of Delta. Now, where it exactly tracks is still in question. If you watched this video yesterday, it was actually kind of going like this, and everything stayed south of the region. Now it's trying to do that and come up further to the north here, and quite a bit further north. So I think we're far from deciding exactly how this is going to affect us. So I don't want to get anybody alarmed yet and say, oh, we're going to get some big rainstorm at the end of the week, or at the end of the weekend. Very possible. So we're going to have right now we have a mostly cloudy, 40% chance of showers in most of our local forecasts because of that uncertainty. So we didn't go higher than that. Because this, who knows, this might take another turn and go like way up here. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out through this week ahead, and we'll see what we'll deal with. But there still is a chance for now for some showers, at least at a minimum here on Sunday. And what shape this is in by the time it gets up here will determine if we have heavy rain or just a just a quick moving system or showers or what have you. So right now the forecast for Monday is early clouds giving way to sun as this pulls away, and we're going to maintain that until we get some better data going forward. But just keep with us this week. We'll keep you updated on what the latest expectations of this. Again, this is not going to be a tropical storm or hurricane when it gets up here. It has to go, once it gets over land, it weakens considerably. The wind field spreads out. You're probably not dealing with any wind effects here, or very minimal. I think it would just be rain and possibly heavy rain depending on the track. We don't know that yet until that track is certain, okay? So again, keep following throughout the week. We'll update you with new information as we get it. I'm EPA WA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for October 6, 2020. Have a great Tuesday.